Now that we have finished the single player game, we are going to start creating multiplayer game to play with a friend. So this is how the multiplayer screen is going to look. First, you introduce a word, then you click play, so your friend will have to guess the word that you have introduced. I don't want to use 4-letter words anymore because I want the player to introduce any word that he wants. So for that we are going to see how we can create the views by code dynamically. Remember that at the moment in the view we just have 4 text view for every letter of the 4-letter word. So we are going to remove that and we are going to learn how to add views dynamically. So for example, if I want to insert a word of 7 letters, I will have to create 7 text view dynamically in the code. It's not going to be set in the view anymore with a fixed value. So let's start creating the multiplayer screen. Remember, just go to the package where all the activities are and create a new activity called multiplayer activity. And this time I'm going to create the view on the text tab, not on the design tab, so you can compare. I'm going to create the view on the XML. First I'm going to delete the hello world text view. The second one I'm going to create a edit text. The width is going to be 200 p. The height is going to be wrap content. This element is going to be center on the parent. It is going to have a max length. The maximum number of letters that I am going to allow is going to be 10. I don't want more than 10 letters, that will be very difficult. I am going to add a hint here. So I am going to say introduce word. Okay, this is going to have one ID. It's going to be called edit text word. And below this I'm going to create a button. This button is going to be grab content and grab content. The text is going to be play and it's going to be right below the edit text. So below select, and then it's below edit text word. Okay, and then I want it to be centered horizontally on the screen. Center horizontal, true. And then it's going to have a small margin at the top. So margin top 20 dp. Okay, so that's fine. Now we have the activity, and so we have to launch this activity when we select on multiplayer. So for that, remember that we have the main activity with the method on the clicks on the main view. So the activity main, we need a new method here in the onClick. So we are going to call it a start multigame, and I'm going to use the same thing on the main activity, that is to tell the click that the click of the button has to execute this method. Okay, and I'm going just to copy the way to start the single player activity. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to start the multiplayer activity instead of the first one. So continue, let's test it. And the next thing that we have to do is get the value from the edit text and send it to a new game activity. So let's start creating first our new game activity. I could use the same game activity for multiplayer and single player, but we are going to add some small modification. So for that I want you to copy the game activity and I want you to paste it